Hello everybody and welcome to part 25 of my Desert China series. The fun is well underway, so let's have some more fun. Obviously the later you get in the game and the more, everybody has a bunch of stuff, it just takes longer to load, longer to pass turns, etc, etc. In the end of the last part we did conquer Olan. We did sell off a building, so we're just going to try and remember to keep doing that. Let's see. Hill. Looks like we'll jump in the water. Neuschwanstein is finished. So yeah, that's more happiness, gold, culture. Really good all around. So we had left with the conundrum of whether or not to build a forge, buy a forge, build artillery, buy artillery. So let's go ahead and buy the forge. And this means that all the artilleries that we're trying to build, we're getting 15% production. Brazil has declared war on Poland, and so we need to declare war on Brazil to try and stop them. Whoops, I could have gotten here with the road. Either way, I convert in 2 turns, so there's that. This will just straight erase. Bada boom. And we'll bring him back here so that he has a tile to pillage and then move over, and he can move over and then he can pillage that one. Didn't we... Let's take a look here. What are our city-states asking for? Nothing. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, he's gonna get started building the rail. So yes, I'm guessing this means this is where Brazil's gonna want to attack Poland. Unfortunately, all of our Foreign Legion is over here, but that will be changing. We're about to move these guys out. He can actually start heading over. He's not fully healed, but because of our technological advancement, that's not important. Quick reminder: in a situation when you're in this situation and you've got 3 double tappers and it only takes 5 shots, make this guy be your single shot so that he can then start retreating across the road. So, okay, just trying to get a grasp on everything here. We got a worker down here to repair the dies so we can sell it off to a friend, get a lump sum of cash before we just basically lose the dies. That way we get to walk away with the cash for free. As for this worker, I guess we can go ahead and start doing rails through Cusco and Machu. Great General's gonna come this way, but he's going to be stuck there for a second. We'll just have him defend. Well, he doesn't need to defend. We'll stay along the road. I mean, we zone are controlled, so it doesn't really matter. He can defend, because he doesn't need to move, but stay closer to our civilians. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, this is just not a good enough force to hold down the fort. We do have some units coming. Maybe we should get this guy back over here. I expect he's going to be a little late to the party, though. Oh yeah, and we got this guy coming down as well. Or can come down. No, he was coming down already. That's fine. Alright, because we can actually slam into this guy right now. So So let's go ahead and denounce him.
O que Vossa Excelência quer?
Now we are going to be attacking him same turn. Or maybe not. Poland will probably pay us to... In fact, he's probably going to be the one that would pay us the most, just under the circumstances. I don't know how to qualify that. As a 3 and 17? No? How about just 3? Yeah, okay. Oh, whoops, city-states. I totally forgot about that. Antwerp. Okay, that's far away. Just as a goof, though. Wasn't Antwerp this one? Yeah. Okay, so we wouldn't have been able to buy our way out of that one. And that's fine. Horses, open borders, iron. Okay. Looks like horses have a home. We're now at war with 2 different civs. I kind of wanted to avoid that, but my thoughts are we can play defensive over here, and also if Brazil did come here and like took this city, for example, it would just be really awkward for us. This way, they're already in position. You guys can see here that if you compare China and Poland, China's the bigger threat, so he declares war on him and then gets war declared on him. He's probably going to be focusing on us. So we're a little unprepared, but that's, you know, it's just going to be the way it is. Whoa! We just smoke him outright. Okay. Yeah, look at all that firepower he's got there. Well, the one shot certainly was nice. Who knows? Maybe 2 helmet heads gets it on with all these muskets. We got this guy coming down. He can step through here, right? 1. Yeah. He's just going to end up on the sugar. So it's going to be an arduous path, but, you know, nevertheless. In fact, for that reason, I guess the Great General should be coming over here just to help out. I know we got 1, but this is going to be a 2-front war. I don't know. Machu, heal up, or just head over. Probably just head over, especially if we can end up here. Let me check something real quick. These guys... Oh, they're finishing the tracks right now. Okay, well then, yeah, I definitely want to start coming over, because he's going to be able to make some serious boogie time. In fact, this is another good reason for him to be on the road here, because now he can just jet. We'll encircle with just these 2. However, you know, they can both come south 1 hex. Yeah. Alright, so this is a little scary over here, but we are, I mean, that 1 shot, we are just, you know, quite overpowered. And hopefully that's enough to keep him off of Poland. Sure, I don't see why not. Oh, in fact, there's this trade route right here. We don't want that getting pillaged. That's another good reason to go to war with Brazil right now. Alright, yeah, and this is part of the reason I wanted to avoid this. Alright, we're actually teaming with copper, so let's just get it like this. Our happiness is... Yeah, okay, well, you know. This is probably severely in our favor, so I'm pleased with that. Oh, lots going on here. Okay, city connection times 3. So yeah, that's this, and the infrastructure's already here for this. Let's go into Olan and figure out what's the 30 and 2. That's probably in the running. 25 and 2. I think all the others are just 1 maintenance. Yeah, so we'll do workshop next. Yep. And I'm not going to stop the raising just to get up the extra money. Normally I would, but do keep in mind the whole reason we attack the city is to destroy it so that there's not this religious pressure beacon going on. So it's just, we want it dead. We just want it dead. Just get out of here. Go, you know, erase it. Okay, factory, yep. So we'll continue letting that citizen go there. Shanghai. Also building a factory, so let's just do that. Okay, artillery number 1 is finished. And it's 5 turns until growth, 1 turn until finishing artillery. 5 and 1, so let's favor the food. Okay, so this guy's going to start squeaking through here. As for the artillery, it's going to be a tough call. That would be a 1-shot. That's going to be a 1-shot. I don't want to overextend in this direction, though, you know. If all we got to do is weaken the surge against him in the city, because it is on a hill, we'll be able to fight back. Impy's a little scary, but, you know, they're melee after the shot, so... let's see. Artillery gets the Brandenburg Gate experience, so... yeah, triple. Nice. There we go. Okay, so he's actually doing a little bit of damage there. How are we doing here? There we go. Roads are finished. Hey, look at this. Missionary here. Whoa! Looks like his unhappiness is going to get the best of him. Well, hopefully with these helmet heads here, he'll want to, like, they'll want to go towards Vilcabamba. Vilcabamba, that makes me think of the original Tomb Raider game. Cocoa, iron, alright. Incense. Cape Town desires silk. Valletta requests units. Desires silk. I don't know that we know anybody with silk, do we? I think he had silk earlier on, right? So that means probably the Aztecs are the ones with the silk now, sure enough. Okay, Olan, it don't matter. This is another 2. Oh, we already did it this turn. Okay. That's fine, I just didn't want to forget. Okay, so all these guys are going to start retreating. What I'm going to do is, we've gutted the Inca, you know. They're, you know, they're gutted. Bottom line, they're just bottom military score. They're nobody now. The point I was getting at, though, is my intention are to bring the Foreign Legion over here, and what would have been my 3 infantry guarding here will now become the Western, you know, guards in Cusco and Machu. Probably like 1 stationed each just as a garrison, and go from there. Now, I did want to pillage this and then move him, but given that these guys are here, I don't want to move him because I want these guys to be here. Like, they can't reach my civilians, and that's, you know, exactly how we would have it. But I do want to have like 2 over here so that I can respond while continuing to keep this city clamped down. These infantry should start heading over here. Brazil's probably got a lot of units, and I'm sure what we have over here can handle these 2 guys, because we do actually have this guy too. You know, we could slam into there right now if we needed to, but we don't. And then also, yeah, this is going to go here. So now this frees up our Lancer. I kind of want to come over here and look for, because we saw all kinds of like caravans earlier, a little bit. When we took this over, if he was sending a caravan here, I think it gets reset. But nevertheless, what we can do is like go 1, 2. This gets us visibility on his lands. And now we can come down here. No. No. Because then we'd be a sitting duck and visible. Let's back off here. We can get some visibility a little bit. We need to keep this guy here 1 more turn so that the Prophet can step in and do Ragusa. Okay. So yeah, he will just defend at right where he's at. And I do think it's worthwhile to get the Great General out of there. Between his unhappiness, you know, revolt here, and the fact that we're going to get, you know, splintered over here on a 2-front war. Get that Great General over there. We don't need it for taking T1 down. Anyways, this guy's along the road, so he's going to get the furthest distance. He's probably going to be the next furthest distance, and he's going to be in the behind. Where can you go? All the way to here. Is that full? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. Okay. So yeah, that's good enough. At our leisure, we will take just the regular infantry and bring them over here when the Foreign Legion can relieve them. But for now, half the fighting we're going to be doing is actually going to be in our borders. So, why is Rome here? Are they involved in any of this at war with the Inca and the Aztecs? Okay, so unless he's coming over towards the Incan territory, he's just kind of checking things out, maybe? I don't know. He is in the way a little bit, and that's okay. Um, like I said, I don't want to extend myself too far. This guy's coming through here. Reinforcements are coming, but it's going to be some time getting over here. The next worker that's freed up, in fact, we've got workers that are freed up right now, right? We got this guy who, once everybody starts coming over, can literally start ripping up these roads. So he was going to finish the rail here. This guy can come do that while everybody's crossing over, and then he can rip up the roads after we take T1. Well, no, after everybody withdraws from T1, yes. So we're not going to address these road tiles anytime soon. So this guy can do that, and we already have this one over here and this one over here. So we just have too many workers over here. So I say let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 8 is okay. So I guess rail does move a little quicker. That's fantastic. How far can you move? You can move all the way up to here and still act without running out. So let's do that, and then he can cross the river. We're going to start needing to build roads like right here, just because this river is kind of in our way. Maybe even through here, I don't know. That seems like it would take too long. This is like more necessary. I don't know, we could do either one. But, yeah. And this way, one of the back workers, he's probably... Oh, wow, he can reach up to that point, and then... So, yeah, he'll do that. That's perfect. Okay. And then this guy can... if he comes here and puts one turn in on the rail, then he should be able to 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, I don't know, because half of it's rail, half of it's not. He'll either add on like this guy did, or cross the river. Probably add on, because this guy's going to be crossing the river. That makes sense to me. Right. As for this one, though, he's just completing the rails here. Or can he make it across? He can. So let's just do that. Maybe we have one of these come and do the rest of that. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we got 2 down here to like kind of get started, that should be good. Because this guy, he can finish up the rails there and then skedaddle east while these 2 workers finish everything off. Okay, that seems like a plan. Right, so artillery. How far can you reach? Into the capital, or into the city tile, I mean. That's good. So I'm thinking like move him here, one-shot him, and then this guy can one-shot him. We'll be in bombard range. Well, that's fine because we can back up and we're like an era or 2 ahead of this. Exactly how much are we? Musketmen are the beginning of Renaissance? Yeah. And infantry are the beginning of modern. Oh, wait, late modern. Okay. Yeah, it's almost 2 eras. The alternative is we move this guy into here and then that guy there, and we basically eliminate all the forces. We draw all of the focus on us, but we also miss out. And I just don't like that. Because if we end up here, this guy's zone of control, he can't get into our territories. We could, well, let's just compare that real quick. Gatling gun is 30 combat both ways, nice. And this is 24. Okay, so even a Gatling gun's going to be a little tanky against a musket man. And since we don't really need them to be doing damage, especially not gift, maybe that's the way to go. Move here. Now he one-shots that. Okay, we're going to get shot by a cannon. That's okay. Bam, there. We're going to get bombarded there. That's okay. Now he can tank here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't want to leave our great general dangling like that. We'll move him here, even though that puts him kind of in a precarious position in terms of being on one side of the river. Okay. We got the Lancer who's going to chase down caravans. So let's get this guy over here. No, he needs to stay put one more turn. This guy, however, is healed up enough. I don't think we're going to need him for this over here. So let's just see. He could probably zoom, zoom, zoom. Halfway across the map. Why not? Okay. Not finding any foods. Doesn't much matter where we land. I guess we can land there next turn. It's mounted. Okay, so he's just got the one movement point left. We'll just chill. We can continue to start moving him this way, but I think reinforcements are going to be here before we need that. So, yeah, we're kind of spreading ourselves out here, but I think it'll be okay because of our era gap. And we do have a great general nearby. He doesn't appear to. So, okay. So he's going to let us just shoot at the musket man. This guy's across the river compared to him, so we can't go like that. So it is on him. Yeah. Okay, that is a good tile for Nanjing. The Inca stole scientific theory. Oh well. Rough. Okay, so Mombasa desires gems, which we do have access to via Rome. Monaco desires Crystal Redentor. I'm not going to build that, that's for sure. Pachacuti is made good with Ragusa. Okay. And there we go. Let's clear Ragusa of its blasphemy. Here we go. Caravan, that's what I wanted to see. Nice. And Ragusa's just going to kick the butt out of that? Or is he at war with Ragusa? It doesn't say. So, no. What would we have to pay them to get them back? Anything. Okay, let's just do that then. Anything at all? Is it worth going further? I mean, probably. This is a good city-state to have, especially with all of our citizens getting put into specialist slots. I'm not sure if it's worth giving the full grand to, but at least like the 500 to keep it rolling for a while. Because we're going to be at war with Brazil for a while, so let's just do that. This way they can't take it from us. They'll be peace blocked, as it's called. And this gets us happiness. Our happiness went down to 5. I see an ideology over here. Rome has adopted the order ideology. And this is already giving us 11. Wow. See, this is why I want great works early on. And could possibly even be argued that the second, maybe even third artist. Okay. Whoops. Let's see. Influenced by player. Here's Rome compared to us. They have 9,200. We're doing, well, we're doing 20 per turn. 710 versus 9232. And if we check out from the perspective of Rome, China has a lot more, but they have a lot more. So exotic, whereas China is unknown to Rome. Look at that, great engineer. I would like to steal that. Well, kill it. We don't get to keep it for ourselves. My Lancer's right in the path of the trade route, so I'm just gonna kind of leave him there. This guy can come over here. Keep eyes on that great engineer. I don't think that's gonna matter though. So yeah, Ragusa's declared war on Pedro. Ragusa's declared war on Pachacuti. Iron, 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 iron. Okay. Now ally of Ragusa. We forced that. Desires Crystal Redundant. Oh, we already checked these, didn't we? Desires gems, which we can do right now. We are getting a lot of iron back. So let's see if he'll do something like this.
In keep, eh?
No? Okay. What if we just made more? I think the problem here is that he just doesn't want iron. If he did, then we could do something like that. Are we doing any trades? We just did copper, which is unfortunate. So we don't have to get the gems right now. We already have Mombasa as an ally, so let's look for an opportunity. In fact, You know, it's too bad our force is vacated. There's gems down here. We could have just taken them. That's actually a reason. Oh, actually, once we take Rio de Janeiro, we'll have them. So that's, yeah, good. I'm glad he didn't accept. Okay, look at this. We actually managed to preserve this trade route. That's very good. Can we one-shot the Simpy? Wouldn't that be great? Indeed we can. But that would put us in bombard. So let's try... Well, no, because he can gobble that. He can gobble that. He can shoot at that. And then if he tries to move into our territory... I don't think the AI knows how to move and pillage. Same turn. Maybe they do. I think I've seen it numerous times. So if he attacks here, he can just like pull back. Because we don't want to be in bombard any more than we have to. We got these guys to pull off of Bidgoshik. I think I'm close. So yeah, they're about the same health, right? 86, he's got cover, and 88, he's got cover. Okay. Well. I just don't want this. I guess it's not that important if the musket man pillages like this tile. He won't be able to pillage this one, but pillaging that one, we're not even working that one. Okay, so I'm worrying for no reason. This artillery can actually cross the river here. This worker will cross the river. That worker crosses the river. There we go. Now this will give us a little stem of road that will allow everybody to quickly and easily choose one side of the river. And this guy can just work his way down at his leisure. Okay, so this seems good. Let's get this cavalry across the river as well. So now we've got this guy just flat out covered. So let us do this, and then move the Great General, and then that. Yeah, we're in bombard. We get double attacked, but again, and keep in mind these are the guys that are going to pull out anyways. These are not the Foreign Legion. So the fact they can get beat up as long as they don't get killed, and we will just plain pull them out. Okay. So this is a Foreign Legion. He could hit here, but I just occupied it with the artillery. Well, I'm just going to bring him here because even if we decide to come out this way, he still ends up on this hill next turn. This way he can reach across the river. This guy, worker. We needed one to finish the actual rails here. This is road. That is railroad. Okay, so this guy comes here to finish the rail, and then this guy comes here to finish that one. Okay, Great General's coming along. He can reach all the way to here. Cool. Alright, this is actually starting to look like something of a coordinated effort. I don't see harm in moving here. We are still along the path, and this gives us more options as far as striking out at this Great Engineer. I think the Great Engineer is probably just done for, so I'm not even worried about it. I don't know where those musket men are going, those barbarians, but I do know this is going to get deleted. And I know these guys are coming there and there and there. Cool. Garrisoned. So I do want this guy to come over here to be able to pillage that. But let's just do it like this. And let's also get off the road. We'll do a 3-spoke. Because the Gatling guns are starting to roll in. Yeah. Okay. He's just all over the place. Looks like we're approaching... Yeah, okay. So we'll just kind of like stop there and like start not quite hugging the coast, but doing something similar. Okay, that gets us some eyes up there. We'll come onto this hill. Probably a city tile there, or yeah, probably there. That means it must have been here for a little bit. That's okay. Alright, factory's done in Nanjing. We can man one slot right away. I didn't want Broadway. I don't really care if I get it, but let's try and build it here. Let's see here. If I take this guy away, that's down to 11 turns. If I take this one out, still 11 turns. So let's do that. The reason is because we're starting to get the ideology pressure thing going on. So I do want to try and address that a little bit. When did we get the notification about ideology? Will it say here? I don't even know. Order ideology turn 208. So, yeah, instead of building another artillery, maybe I should have built the Musicians Guild. It's kind of a slow response. This isn't all that quick either. We're going to start dominating things, but we don't want our happiness to dip. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, let's hop in here and sell something off. I don't think we did that this turn yet, so that leaves us with, oh, I guess we can't research that yet. We'll sell one more building and then this will just be gone. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and do this trick. Is there anybody that'll give us full value? Hey, Venice. And because it's Venice, I don't feel bad about stealing his money because he stole 2 of our city-states. Think of where our happiness would be if we still had them. Okay. That's just going to be gone. Alright. What's next? This guy's going to come here, do this. And then these 2 workers can pretty much handle it from here. We just got the path between Cusco and Machu and tearing up the road here as T1 burns. Yep. Okay. What else needs producing? Okay, so here. Yeah, I mean, we can get the Musicians Guild up right away. We've got a garden here. We have the National Epic. We could spit out a... oh, you know what? That's something I noticed when we were on the ideology screen. I wanted to address that. Okay, because we actually have this thing here from the Inca. Let's put that over there. This basically says to get the theming, writings from different eras and from civilizations other than the city owner. In this case, not China. So we have Renaissance, Inca. So all we need is not Renaissance, something that's not Inca or China. Well, no, it even could be Inca. So just not Renaissance, not China. So let's go into Swap Great Works, and we'll pull up our oldest. We all got Renaissance. We'll do that, I guess. And who's got not Renaissance? Okay, Rome, India. Let's do India. Swap them. Bam. So we go back to your culture. India, there we go. So now we got the theming bonus, and that's going to be more tourism, help fight off the ideology pressure a little bit better. We're in a conquer mode, so we're kind of going to just like, you know, take over stuff. And then as far as our expands go, you can see Nanjing's the one that has something in it, and that's exactly what we want, because that would be the city we want our borders to grow in the most. So yeah, I could take one turn right now to just whip up the Musicians Guild, and go from there. Populate that. We'll start trying to address this ideological pressure a little bit. Okay, so that guy can move really far, and this guy gets over here. Yeah, we got 3 Foreign Legion up there, 3 artillery coming. That thing's gonna fall in no time. And I don't think we need this guy to come down. I just don't. Yeah, these guys, this one's going to get a little beleaguered here. He could be cannoned, bombarded, double shot. We'll survive all that, but then obviously we're definitely going to have to pull back. What about you? Yeah, we already decided you. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to leave him over here for Eastern defense. It is nice that we saved Poland City here and the trade route. Anyways, we are past the half-hour mark. I know I haven't taken a city, but we had to split out war efforts and stuff like that. We're starting to beat back Brazil. Is for the better. We'll take Rio and Sao Paulo, and then if our friendship has expired, which it doesn't look like it will, we can head for Rome. I don't know whose friendship is next to expire. 24 turns. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to count our eggs before they hatch. I figure after we take T1, maybe we can get a couple cities out of a peace deal, burn them to the ground so that they're not doing religious goofiness for us. And who knows? Since we've got that time frame, maybe we just obliterate Brazil for the most part. It's nice that Ragusa is taking on Fortaleza for us. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Hope keep those comments rolling, please. I definitely enjoy everything you're putting down. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.